So what are the three parts of the judo throw?
Kazushi, Sakuri, and Kake.
What does that mean?
Kazushi means breaking balance, Sakuri means entry, and Kake means execution.
In the grand scheme of things, well, those are only three parts of the judo throw?
No.
No.
Sure doesn't feel like it.
No, because what do you have to do before you throw anybody?
I gotta put my hands on.
So, that part of judo is called what?
Gripping.
What is gripping called in Japanese?
I do not know.
Kumikata, right?
We got it. Okay.
So, kumikata also has three parts to it. Which would be Sakuri, Kazushi, Sakuri, and then what? Kake, which would be execution, right? Some people say it means throw, but execution. So, how do I off balance you in gripping?
With the distance and the angles.
And
with my hand placement and weight.
And where does the off balancing come with you and I in gripping? Move closer, they can hear you. Where does the off balancing come? Where are you and I? Where is there an imbalance between you and I when it comes to gripping?
The weight that we put into each other.
You think the weight is the issue? There's three domains: the cognitive, the affective, and the psychomotor. On the cognitive side, I just know more than you. You're on gripping.
Right.
On the effective side, I just believe I'm gonna beat you too.
Okay.
You think that you're gonna win a couple. Like I know I'm winning. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then on the psychomotor side, I'm just stronger than you are too, right?
Yes,
when
sir.
I put some muscle on you. Alright? But you've beaten people who've been stronger than you because you just know more. So that means when it comes to actually throwing somebody in judo, there's three parts that occur on just the throwing part, and there's three parts that also occur on the grip fighting part. But here's what people don't address. People don't ever address the grip fighting part. They just go immediately to the throwing.
Right.
So in the grip fighting, there's what?
Kazushi, Sakuri, and Kake.
The Kazushi part of the gripping, the off balancing comes by the angles and the stepping and the movement. Because when you practice judo in a static form, when you throw, you practice the identification of the moment. Because that's not how Kazushi really happens in a dynamic environment. No, it's really you start to throw and the Kazushi's happening as you go. You don't just pull anybody forward and then throw. No, they kind of walk into it or move into it based upon hand placement, based upon movement patterns and angles. Correct. So the static uchikomi are used to identify when the Kazushi occurs so that you know the moment. But in the dynamic, you just have to identify. Issue is, if you cannot grip, you have a problem actually identifying when that moment actually what? Because the gripping causes the moment to happen. So, are there really three parts to a judo throw?
No.
No, it's more than three. Everybody leaves out the gripping part and they just say, oh, it's just kumikata. No. Kumi has a system too. It's great to learn the throws. I believe in learning the throws. But you also have to learn the grips and not just where to place the hands. You have to learn the Kazushi, the Sakuri, and the Kake. A lot of people just learn the Kake, the execution part of the gripping. Where to put their hands, and they learn a couple sequences. Bop, 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 bop. And they say, oh, I know how to grip. Have you done this week since you've been here? Have you done any grip fighting reps?
Yes.
How?
In a dynamic repetition way, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
You've done cognitive reps.
Yes.
You haven't done any regular physical reps. You haven't just repped deliberately. You've done the rep situationally because I've put you in the situation over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And that one cross wrist tapped over top.
Yes.
You stopped that yesterday. Only got it once. Because you see when that wrist taps, you got to do what? You got to you got to cross right away. Exactly.
Yes.
I didn't tell you that, did I?
No.
No. You figure that out from being in the situation. But if I don't put you in that situation, you don't figure that out. But you also know that when I tap and you reach out, it immediately does what to you if you don't cross?
When you tap on this hand.
When you come in, when I tap, it immediately, and then if you don't cross, it immediately does what?
I get your left hand comes over.
And you're off balance. Yep, you're off balance you're off balance for the kazushi. You're off balance. That's the kazushi. And I identify the moment when it's time to do what?
To
enter.
Security.
Correct. And then the throw happens. But it doesn't happen without the what?
Without that tap.
The understanding of the overall K word.
The kumikata.
Correct. So the kumikata actually creates the what?
The kazushi.
Correct. And the understanding of kumikata creates the what?
Kazushi.
Correct. When you're fighting the big guy, when you go to these tournaments and there's not really any weight class, what's the first thing you're concentrating on when you get on that mat with that dude?
Killing his sleeves.
You're not concerned about throwing him at first, are you?
No.
No.
If he gets his hand on the lapel, I'm gone.
You're gone.
Yeah.
So the first part of the judo throw is not the kazushi. It actually has kumi, kazushi, sakuri, and kake.